Currently 2:45 in the morning. Headed to go pick up Dylan. Been bringing him out the past few days, and we've had some pretty good luck so far.
I think we ought to make a path back here to come in from the back and just hop right in the blind without spooking any birds back here.
In through here?
Yeah, right through here.
And just follow this right here.
Looks a little wet.
We're meeting Caleb. He's getting everything set up right now. Yeah, it should be a good one. It's supposed to rain majority of the day, so it looks like we're really only going to have this first initial sit till probably 8:30 without there being any rain. This week I've been seeing a decent amount of birds though out in fields even when it's raining. I don't think that necessarily lowers our chances, but we may get a little wet in the process, so see how this goes. You ready or what?
Yes, sir.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Sweet.
So this went pretty well. We had them come in from one of the opposite ends. They flew down. Right now it's 6:23, so we've been playing with the game with them since I came out of roost. We actually had a couple of them still out there looking at us, but Anyways, they looped up and around to a spot we couldn't see them. And I kept telling him, just wait, they're gonna come right down that gut. And sure enough, a whole mess of them came down, and he got to pick them out. We talked earlier this week, and he said he just wants to get a couple birds. So we got him down. What do you think, buddy?
Sweet, thank you.
So as you can see, Youth Day turned out to be a pretty big success. Kids had a great time. We typically ask them right before, what are you looking for? And Dylan was really excited. He was just like, I just want to get out there and get something. So he ended up doubling up right off first light. Later on that morning, Addie got a nice tom. And just putting a couple of finishing touches up on a couple of birds. That'll be in a different video, and I just wanted to give a big shout out to Gooseman Game Calls. It's been a pleasure working with you, and yeah, like, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed.